Why won't your dog come when you call, and what can you do about it? Hi, I'm Lizelle from Solution K9, and in this short training video, I'm going to tell you why your dog won't come when you call and what you can do about it. Firstly, one of the best ways to help your dog come when you call is to set yourself and your dog up for success. So, how can you set yourself and your dog up for success? Well, firstly, only call your dog when you know that they're going to come. So, how can you do this? You can choose a quiet location, especially when you first practice this, because you want to build a habit in your dog of coming back when you call. Secondly, when you venture out into more distracting environments that your dog finds interesting because there's lots of smells, or there could even be another dog, have about 3 leashes attached to each other to make a nice long leash, and keep your dog on lead so that you can prevent them from going too far. You want to create a habit of your dog coming back when you call. So this is one of the best ways to do this. Of course, training plays an important part, but we'll get into the training side a little later in this video. Help your dog understand that coming when you call is a great idea. But how can you help your dog understand that coming when you call is a great idea? Well, there's a couple of don'ts in this and one do. So the don'ts are, don't call your dog in their fun. So if you call your dog and then all of a sudden clip the leash and take them home, and your dog wanted to play some more, you really have told your dog that coming when you call is not a good idea, because all you're going to do is spoil their fun and end their fun. So what do you want to do instead? You want to call your dog and send them away again. Call your dog, send them away again, and when it's time to go and get your dog. Don't call them to you. Of course, that opens another game of chasey and keep away, but we will cover that one a little later. The other thing you want to do is not call your dog to you to tell them off. If your dog has stolen your favorite bra and is parading around the backyard with it, don't bother calling your dog. Don't bother chasing your dog. Really grab a rolled up piece of newspaper and hit yourself over the head with it, because you shouldn't have left your bra out in the first place. Then the other thing is, if your dog stole a piece of meat off the barbecue, then again that was your responsibility to keep an eye on the meat so that your dog couldn't get to it. Teaching your dog to leave it is a completely separate skill and not what we're going to cover in this video, but it is something that we will cover in later videos. But definitely, it's your responsibility to keep your stuff safe from your dog. Your dog has the mental capability of a toddler, so you wouldn't leave a toddler to make their own decisions, so don't leave it up to your dog to make their decisions, because their nose will rule what they get up to mostly, and it can only lead to mischief. Right, what's the other thing you can do to help your dog come back when you call, and teaching your dog that coming when you call is a great idea? Well, have yummy treats on you. So I always carry treats on me, and if my dog does something really great, like when I call and they come immediately, they get a treat. Now, I won't always need to treat them, but definitely to start, you need to build a pattern in your dog that when they come, if you call, there is something great in it for them. The number one reason that your dog won't come when you call is that they don't understand what it is you're asking. You see, your dog wasn't born understanding English. They don't know what the words come or here or whatever it is that you use to call your dog means. It is just a foreign concept to them, so you need to teach them. Dogs learn best through consequences. Positive consequences mean they want to do more of them, and negative consequences mean they want to do less of that. So if bad things happen when your dog comes when you call, they are not going to be likely to come when you call. But I have a solution for you. Not only is it fun, but it works, and the whole family can join in as well. What is it? Well, I'll tell you just after I ask you, what's your favorite way to learn a new skill? Is it by having somebody yelling at you, getting frustrated and angry with you because you're not getting things right? Or would you prefer learning through playing games and having fun? Well, I don't know about you, but I'd much rather learn the fun way. Right, keep that in mind because your dog would like to learn the fun way too. And which is why I've put together a fantastic online course designed to teach your dog to learn through games. Not only is it fun for you, but it's fun for your dog as well. And the whole family can play too. So what do you need to know about the course? You get a new game released every week with simple step-by-step instructions of how to play, as well as video examples and problem-solving tips. There are also variations on the game so that you and your dog won't get bored playing the same game for a whole week. And your dog won't get bored with playing the same game the whole week anyway, because it's so much fun. You and your dog are going to love these games. So what are some of the types of games? There are games the whole family can play, games to play by yourself, and games to teach your dog to ignore things they really want. By the end of this course, your dog will thoroughly understand what you're asking when you call. But how do I know that these games will work for you? Because these are the exact same games that I play with my own dogs to teach them to come when I call. Not only that, but these are also the games I give my clients to play with their dogs so that their dogs can become brilliant when they call as well. And they love the games. They all rave about them and tell me how awesome their dog has become since starting to play these games. But let me tell you a little bit about a dog called Sammy. Now, while we were filming for this course, I asked some clients who had just adopted a new dog called Sammy to help me out with some of the work. You see, I like to do a lot of the filming with new dogs who don't understand the games because it helps that I show you how any of the problems that can come up and how to solve them. When Sammy and Sarah first arrived, Sammy was extremely distracted. She went off sniffing, she didn't know what we wanted from her, and she was just a bit of a mess. But by the end of the lesson, not only did Sammy have a huge smile on her face, but her and Sarah had started to form a bond that I am sure will be unbreakable soon. Sammy started getting it. It's like the light bulb went on in her head and she was like, oh, that's what you want me to do. So you and your dog can get that too. And that's exactly what I want for you and your dog. So how do you get your sticky little fingers on this amazing course? Well, click the Join Class Now button below, and not only do you get this amazing course with all 7 games, you also get a free Skype lesson with me if you're one of the first 20 people. Not only that, if you're one of the first 20 people, you also get my online course, How to Train Your Dog. So this is an amazing deal and I do not want you to miss out. So get on and join the class now and we'll see you soon.